Would love to see you all. Tanushri, Mansi, Gurbaz, Chitwan, Akar, AVSP Aviation, Karthik External. तीन कार्तिक हैं हमारे इसमें. Okay. Z-Straw, Itisha, Aditi. Hi Ali, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much.
Hello, sir. Same.
Good. Hi Karthik, good to see you.
Hello, sir.
Fantastic. Good. So we'll get started. देखिए, the biggest win for any individual, be it a startup co-founder or anybody who's doing a job or anybody who's studying, the biggest win is showing up and showing up completely. So thank you all who have showed up and are with us, and I really appreciate you all. We will be doing three things today. One will be learning some of the core fundamental value systems that an entrepreneur should have. Second, we will take brainstorming and Q&A. If you have any questions on the sessions we had 2 days ago, 3 days ago, or any of your previous sessions, we will cover that. And third, we will get to know each other a little bit more so that you understand what is everybody up to, what are you all doing. It's a community building exercise. It's a query resolving exercise, and it's of course a learning exercise always. All right, does that make sense? Or it's all nonsense?
Yes,
Show
sir.
me thumbs ups.
Yes, sir.
It does make sense.
It
Yes.
do make sense.
It does make sense or it is nonsense?
Yes, sir. It does make sense.
Okay. कार्तिक ने नॉनसेंस पे thumbs up किया है. Just kidding, just kidding. All right. All right, cool. So we will start with one question. I love asking questions, and the one biggest question that I ask everybody, no matter an IIM student or a 12th grade or a 10th grade or a college student or a leader. The question is, what is the one difference between human beings and animals? And I would love for you
Sir, I
all
would like.
to, yeah, go ahead. Either speak, unmute and
Sir,
speak, or you can just type on the chat box. Okay. Yes, Ali.
yes, sir. On this question, I would like to say that we have sixth sense or more intelligent species compared to animals.
Okay, you're very close. Intelligence का measure there is a different way to measure intelligence as well. Thinking about the future, Chitwan, yes. I mean, again, both of your directions are right, but answers are not quite there yet.
The ability to think rationally.
Think rationally. I mean, some animals, in fact, all the animals think rationally as well. They, think about what are they going to eat. For example, if a lion is planning to hunt, they think about the future. They think about what to eat, what not to eat. For example, if I give a piece of bone to a cow, she won't eat it. So they can take a decision for themselves, right? मेरे को ये खाना है, ये नहीं खाना है. What is applicable, what's not. Tanushri, yes?
Yes, so we can say firstly that human beings are social animals, so they interact, and second is that humans have the ability to speak. That is not in the case of animals.
Monkeys are social animals as well. They live in groups. Elephants live in groups. So it's not a difference. There are a lot of different kinds of animals who live together as a community. Ants as well, they live as a community. Um, the second point that you mentioned was, can you repeat the second point? It was
It was having the ability to speech and voice their opinions.
parrots in some cases can talk. some of the chimpanzees that we teach can talk as well, right? So, I mean, you're heading the right direction, but it might not be the right answer. But good try. Who else wants to try? Anybody else?
Sir,
So we've heard from like
sir, I would
4
like to
people.
mention,
Yeah, go on.
sir, I would like to mention another point that we can read and write.
They taught the chimpanzees when they were going to the space, they taught them to press buttons as well. And to kind of read what's there. I mean, we are all heading the right direction in terms of the mind, the IQ, but what's that one fundamental difference that humans have, which animals do not?
Humans can reflect on their own thoughts, not just think, but think about thinking, like allowing us to question purposes, meanings, and the existence itself.
Gurbaz, it's a very, very close answer. I think you've just touched the essence of that answer. Astha?
The ability to ask questions.
Yes. Can we all give it a round of applause? It is the ability. Yes, it is the ability to ask questions. As human beings, everybody was saying the IQ, the ability to think, it's also called higher order thinking. Animals do not usually ask deeper questions. Animals do not ask if it is cold, why is it cold? I'll give you an example. Newton was sitting under a tree and the fruit fell. What was the fruit? Quickly on the chat box, I want everybody to write. What was the name of the fruit? Chat box. I want to see all the people who are online with us to write it. Because I want to see who is with us and who's not. 1, 2, 3. Everybody should write it. 4, 5.
So sorry, I'm unable to chat. So there's some error.
No worries. You can unmute.
I'm writing it.
Okay, good. Thankfully, everybody knows this. Now, Newton asked why did it fall, right? And gave us the gravity. So ability to ask questions or asking questions is one fundamental skill, which is the foundation of our evolution, human evolution. It's also called higher order thinking. Now, it is also one of the biggest 21st century skills, which is also called curiosity. Right? 4 C's of the 21st century skills: communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and curiosity. So if we are able to, and you would see when we are 14, 15, 13, the kids of that age, they ask a lot of questions, right? That's how we learn when we are growing up. But when we grow up, we stop asking questions. So the biggest advantage that you can have, and the space that we have created for 2 hours for you all, you should ask questions. ये इस बारे में हमने अपने पिछले सेशन में भी बात की थी, that how you ask questions to the parents, how well do you ask these questions, and the more you ask and talk to your customers, the better chances and the better products you will have. So that is the first core concept that we wanted to learn. And now let's try to implement that concept by asking questions in the session today. Okay, so I would request you all to have at least one question. We will be only able to make the most of the session today if we have 18 questions in this group. No question is right, no question is wrong, no question is big, no question is small. This will also help us think in a certain way. Okay, so I would request you to type those questions and then raise your hands. and I will start taking questions based on the sequence of people who've raised hands. The question could be anything related to your product, your problem statement, your customer, market, BMC, the session that we had last time, or your personal life, or anything for that matter. There is no right or wrong question. Okay, so we will start taking questions now, and we'll start learning from each other by answering those questions. Is that clear? Show me thumbs ups if it is clear. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people, that's it. उस बार बार सेम लोग करेंगे तो वो बात नहीं बनेगी. 7. That's it. 7. 8. Only 8 people out of 18. Okay. I counted you, Ali. 9. 10. Okay. All right. So who wants to ask the question first? Who becomes the first human among us? Human beings and animals. Who are we? इंसानों से ही बात हो रही है ना हमारी?
हाँ जी sir. So
Good. हाँ जी. Yes.
I have the question that how do I like approach companies for sponsorship or like for money or investment?
Okay. Do you want to, let me ask you a follow-up question. Do you want to ask companies for money so that you can help them? Or you want to, are you selling them something? Is it a barter system? Or do you want to raise funds? Or do you want an investment? What is it?
I want investment.
You want investment? Okay.
Yes.
Just give me one small second, please. Huh? Just one quick second. Please. Sorry, Gurbaz. If you are raising investment, let's again ask the further question. What is the name of your brand? What is the product you're making? What is the product that you're trying to sell? What is the problem that you're trying to solve?
So the brand name is or the company name is Gen Z Air. Are you familiar with vibe coding?
I'm sorry?
Are you familiar with vibe coding?
Why coding?
Vibe coding. Yeah.
No, I'm not. What is it about?
So basically it's like you have to make some websites or some apps, right? So you could just write a prompt and our AI would generate an entire website or a web app for you.
Okay. Okay,
So
just give me
that's
one second. I'm so sorry, Gurbaz. I'm so sorry. If this was not critical, I would have, my daughter's calling me. Just 1 second.
It's all right, sir.
Folks, I am so sorry. I appreciate you all being super patient. There was some family emergency I had to take care of. Coming back, so it's an AI company which creates custom code for the organizations, right? Is that right, Gurbaz?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. And have you done your homework in terms of your BMC ready, your pitch deck ready? What will be the pricing and the price point of the product? Who is your potential customer and everything else that you're learning in this journey?
So I have my pitch deck ready, but the pricing is getting reevaluated. So it's not final yet, but I have everything else ready.
You have your pitch deck ready. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the first thing you need to do is, and we talked about it yesterday as well. The first thing that we need to do is to talk to the 600, 700, or 1000 contacts that we have. It doesn't need to always be a company that gives you the money. If you reach out to your network, people who you are close to, people who are around you, try and reach out to them and try to raise it through friends and family first. That's the first recommendation that I'll give you. The other recommendation is whenever you're raising funds, you need to understand what are you going to utilize those funds for. Is your business plan ready or not? Is your team ready or not? It's not just about the pitch.
So it is ready, but just for the testing phase, it took like 1.5 lakhs to just have the website up. And we have
And
good data for that.
how much stake are you giving for 1.5 lakh?
No, so I'm saying that we had the website up for like 2 or 3 months, and it took us 1.5 lakhs just to keep the website running.
Why?
Like, so we had like 10,000 users, like we had 10,000 users signed up, and we had
Okay.
18,000 projects made. So it took us like a lot of money to have the website up for the phasing part,
Okay.
for the testing part.
Okay. So are you looking for a seed funding or you're looking for a prototyping? So the reason
So
I'm
we
asking you these
have
follow-up
the
questions.
prototype ready.
Okay. So you have the prototype ready. What do you need the money for and how much are you looking for?
So right now I'm thinking about at least 500k US dollars. Or
$500,000 US.
yes,
How
sir.
much is that?
Uh, like 4 crore 40 lakhs, I think.
4.5
So
crore.
yes, sir.
And what are you going to spend that money on?
So mainly scaling up the business, and we
Do you have
have
any
some
paid
side projects
customer?
as well.
Do you have any paid customer?
So the thing is, what we are building is like the future. Like you have to just enter a prompt and whatever you want coded. Like if you want a website, it would be ready for you in 2 or 3 minutes max. Like if you want Chat GPT, it could make you Chat GPT in like 5 minute max. Or if you want any kind of website, you could have that website coded for yourself in 2 or 3 minutes, which you can download and deploy.
Okay.
Like let's say you want to make a website, you don't know how to code, you don't know anything, you could just go on Chat GPT and explain it what kind of website you want. You can get the prompt from Chat GPT, paste it in a website, and you would have the website ready in minutes.
But the Chat GPT is also doing the same thing.
So the thing is, if you use Chat GPT, it would give you just a section, and you would have to like combine each and every file. And if you don't know how to code, it would take you a lot of time, and it the possibilities of it not running is very high.
Okay. All right. You said your product is ready.
Yes, sir.
We will talk about just how to get into market and pitch to people, right? So if your pitch deck is ready, your product is ready,
Yes, sir.
and your team is ready. The first thing you should do is you should, again, all of your team combined, reach out to people which they say family and friends round. Okay, there's something called family and friends round. You do a family and friends round, and you gather as much money as you can from your group first. That's the first thing. Second, there are a lot of incubation contests and applications. The bigger brands like which one? Let's say there are seed funding companies. BlackRock हो गया, Citigroup, Capital Group, and let me tell you their programs. And there are, have you reached out to Atal Innovation Mission as well?
No, sir.
Anderson, Horowitz, Square, SL, Lightspeed, they all have application programs. You need to apply to all of them. You have to go and talk to, let's say, Atal Innovation Mission. You have to, talk to your network who can put you in front of those people as well. So if you have your product and your pitch deck ready, start applying and then start talking to people. That's the only way to approach companies. There's no single one way to get to a point. And a normal conversion ratio, right now you're selling your company or a brand, a normal conversion ratio is 3%. I'll tell you what, like if you talk to 100 people, you will get 10 meetings. Out of those 10 meetings, you will get 1 or 2 converted into a potential seat on the table. Okay. So that's the rule of thumb. You have to talk to close to 100, 150 people for you to at least get 10, 15 meetings, and then for you to actually convert one of them. It's a simple math.
Yes, sir, I get the point, but the only thing I'm worried about is how do I even convince them, like the 2 or 3 people to have a meeting with me, or how do I like try to make the ratio higher?
So first off is you said your pitch deck is ready, your product is ready. If your product is doing what you're promising, then you don't need too much conviction, right? Are you convinced in the product yourself?
Yes, sir.
Have you done the market analysis? Have you gotten that reviewed by one of the mentors that you're working with?
So we had 10,000 users sign up, and all of
Have
them
you
had
gotten your
positive.
pitch deck reviewed by one of the mentors?
No, sir.
Then you're not ready.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know where I'm
Yes.
coming from? So we spoke.
Yes,
when did this program start?
I'm not so sure. I've just attended like 2 classes max.
So this is your third class.
Yeah, I think.
Let's say it's been 10 days for you. First class was 10 days ago. The second class was 4 days ago. This is your third class. In the 10 days, have you spoken to any of your colleagues which you see on the camera on this class? Have you spoken to any of the mentor? Have you spoken with anybody from NASCOM Foundation?
No, sir.
Then you have my answer. I mean, you've not done any due diligence.
I've been doing that on my own. Like I have a lot of other work, so I don't really have like time for meetings. My main working time is like late
The
night
point
hours.
is you have to talk to 150 people. If you would have come to me beyond this, I'm glad that you're raising this up. If you would have come to me 3 days ago, I think one of you reached out to me on LinkedIn. I spoke with that person because they were looking for help, and I supported them and I spoke with them. That's how you do it. There's no other way. There's no set path. The more people you talk to 1,000 people, then you'll get valid 100 people. You talk to those 100 people, then you get 10 valid meetings. From those 10 valid meetings, you get one potential investor. That's how it's done, yeah. If you're not able to do the due diligence, if you're not able to do the legwork, well, you'll not be able to go anywhere.
So I have to focus more on the number, not on the conversion rate.
Yeah. It's a volume game. You boil the ocean right now. Why are
Okay,
you
sir.
worrying about the numbers? Just talk to people. Half an hour a day, half an hour meetings you arrange. You will get to know who's of value and who's not. You will be able to perfect your pitch. You will be able to perfect your conviction to talk to people. Okay? It's
Okay, sir.
sheer hard work and, you know, uh, effort. That's all. There's no other secret. There's no shortcut. There's no process. There's nothing. Just go and talk to people. It's a chain reaction. You
Okay.
get to talk to people. If they are able to help you, it's great. If they're not, then you ask them for 2 references. You talk to them again. You talk to more. You talk to more. That's all. That's all. Okay. I'll pause here. We can talk more around that in a little bit. Harjot will take your question.
Right. I actually have one question. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. I actually have one question for Gurbaz, if I may.
Yeah.
So there are already existing competitors like your products, for example, Bolt and Lovable. If I were to name a few, how are you planning on
So
like?
I can play a video right now and it would show the same prompt in Bolt and same prompt in Gen Z AI, and I can guarantee you
Okay,
that Gen Z AI would give a better result.
that answers my question. Okay, so you're confident that it performs better.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Yeah, and the question I had, like the actual question, is how do I validate my idea before building or like pursuing that idea, like to the, like basically pursuing it fully? What are some of these
Got it.
steps I should take? And yeah,
This was our last session. Before we can build something, before we can test something, talking to the customer, talking to a potential customer, or the people who we feel will add value is going to be the game changer.
got it.
I mean, the more customers, potential customers you can talk to, the better it is. But you should be able to cap it to, let's say, 100 people that you've spoken to. You create a 100 people focus group. You talk to those 100 people, ask them the specific question that you want to solve them for, and then start building a prototype so that the same group can help you test that as well. Okay.
Got it. Okay.
So the
So
testing part
customer
is already
identification,
done.
customer segmentation is going to be critical.
So the
Yes,
testing
Gurubaz, you want
part
to add?
and
Yeah.
the testing part and the customer review is already done. Like as I said, we had 10,000 users.
Okay. No, that's great. So I'm not denying that your product is not ready, or I'm not denying that your pitch is not ready. I'm just saying that you are thinking too much and doing too less. If you've done the product testing with the potential customers, just pick up the phone and start talking to people for investment. They might not be able to give it to you right off the bat, but the more you talk, the better your chances are. Instead of just keeping to thinking about.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Ali.
Sir, my question is, suppose I have a हार्डवेयर बेस्ड स्टार्टअप जो बिल्कुल न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी है मार्केट के लिए. जैसे मैं थोड़ा अगर बैकग्राउंड इसका दूं तो अभी एग्जिस्टिंग पेट्रोल बेस्ड एग्रीकल्चर मशीनरी यूज होती है, तो मैं इलेक्ट्रिक एग्रीकल्चर मशीनरी बनाना चाहता हूँ. तो इस चीज में मैं सर गवर्नमेंट स्कीम से कैसे फायदा उठाऊं जो मतलब चल रही है.
Mhm. Yeah.
तो सर
What is
मेरा
the
ये
question
क्वेश्चन
in
है कि
this?
सर क्या मैं गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स जो है जो इनिशिएटिव है जैसे मान लीजिए मतलब एग्रीकल्चर मशीनरी को प्रमोट करना, तो क्लीन एनर्जी वगैरह, तो सर इस चीज को मैं कैसे यूटिलाइज कर सकता हूँ बेस्ट वे कि जिससे मुझे मतलब रिकग्निशन मिले, फंड्स मिले
How
अपने
many
स्टार्टअप.
such schemes are there in India right now?
सर देयर आर मेनी लाइक
No, give me a number. How many do you know of? How many have you applied to? How many people have you spoken to from those schemes?
सर for now I haven't spoke to anyone because I'm new in this.
So
Like
you
my
should you should have spoken to you start talking to people. See, I
Yes,
mean,
sir, I have right.
if you're asking for a process or a straightforward answer for better results, there is no such answer anywhere on this planet. Of course, if you've spoken to the specific set of people, that will bring you closer to the product, that's one, and that will bring you closer to the potential investor. So you've identified government sector policies and schemes. The first thing you should do is just list out all the schemes. Is it 10, 100, 200, how many? And then start talking to people about them. I mean, there might be emails, there might be phone numbers, there might be people who are already using it. Talk to farmers, talk to other industry experts. I mean, it's a simple boiling the ocean concept. There's nothing different that I could suggest you or I could tell you. कि आप यहाँ इनसे बात कर लो and they'll give you the money. There's nothing like it. I was just reading somewhere close to 25,000 startups were closed in 2025, which is 40% more than last year. So, and that's why they got closed. They don't do enough legwork. They just focus on thinking too much. So don't live in your mind. Go out there and do some action. You'll get more results. But yes, you should definitely focus on the government sector and the policies. Yeah. Yes, Harjot.
Right. So another question I had for the product that we're building is how do we get sales in a B2B channel? Because as far as I'm aware, getting sales in a B2C setup is relatively easier than finding potential clients in a B2B environment, because it takes time to like find the right people who can like use your product that you have built. So what are some of your thoughts on the same?
What's your product? What's the service? What's the product?
Right. So our product is SignVault.io, and it is a B2B. It's called SignVault. It's a B2B software as a service solution for mid to large enterprises, and it helps them save money on compliance and audit. So it basically automates a lot of manual tasks that needs to be done, like maintaining compliance and performing audits in large companies.
How many MSMEs are registered in India today?
Actually,
I told you that.
I'm not sure. And also, we're not targeting Indian companies. We are targeting companies mainly out from based in the USA that are like have HIPAA compliance, SOC 2 compliance.
How many MSMEs are there in US?
There are approximately, if I'm talking about mid to large enterprises, there are more than 1,500 to 2,000 enterprises that like spend money on compliance and audit and have separate budgets for maintaining
There'll
their
be way more.
compliances.
There'll be way more. That number is not correct. And the second thing is, who's the decision maker in these businesses?
It's mainly the CXOs position.
So who are those? Who are those
Basically,
CXOs?
chief compliance officers or compliance officers.
But who are those CXOs?
Who
These are
those
people,
CXOs?
right?
Yes, they are people, right?
So there you go. You have your answer.
Okay.
You're just selling to people. I think the bottom line for the like a longer answer to your shorter question was, any business, anything that we are doing, we are selling it to people and we are buying it from people.
Right.
At the end of the day, we are not selling anything to a company. Company will be on the contract, but you're selling still to a person. Create a list of 100,000 CXOs across US. Start picking up the phone and just start talking to them. Book a flight and go to US and meet them. So I feel at the end of the day, anything that we are all talking about, we are all living in our minds. We have to come out of our minds and start actually implementing, executing, doing some stuff.
Got it. Yep. Thank you.
Does that make sense?
Yep, definitely does. Yep.
Yeah. So do that. Do that. Who else? Yes, Ali.
Sir, my another question is in hardware-based startup, how to make our product more reliable and sustainable for long-term rough usage.
Long-term rough usages
Yes, sir.
by testing prototypes and testing design. Meaning when we are on, let's say, version 17 of the iPhone, right? It's a version. The iPhone 1, 2, 3 were different than what we have 7. And like same with cars, same with any product you name, a computer or any device. Anything that we're using is a hardware, right? First prototype, it's okay. You test them, you kind of do it on the basis of design and testing. Get a minimum viable product which is ready and doing the job as intended. That's your win for the first time. Second time win is more efficiency. Third time win is more durability. Fourth time win is more efficiency, more durability, more longevity, or whatever that is. So focus on the first MVP first instead of solving for everything from day one. Create the MVP, create a product which is doing as intended and is not bursting or blasting in the hands of the consumer, and you're good to go to the market. Because early on, early adopters will not pay you for bells and whistles. They will pay you for the value that you're adding. Okay? Does that make sense?
Sir, I have yes, sir. It do make sense. In the continuity of this question and answer, I would like to ask another question related to this. So that is, sir, suppose I have made a MVP, but I do need some compliances to sell it in the market, like ISO ISO
So that
9001 2000.
no, but is that a compliance? Do you have to take those compliances, or it's a good to have? So you have to decide. For example, if you're making a medical device, it has to pass through a compliance. So that's part of your MVP. But if you're making any other device, for example, waterproofing in a phone, I'll give you the example of a phone. It's not a mandate. And some of the new products and services which are coming, they they keep it optional. They do the waterproofing like mechanism, but they don't get the certification. It's not certified. So there's a difference. So you have to choose what comes in your MVP and what does not.
Okay, sir. Now I have got it.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yes, Tanushri.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes, sir. So, first, I'd like to tell you about our idea. It is
Yeah.
BorrowBox, and it is going to be an online platform that is basically for the college students for renting, selling, and buying or donating their college essentials, such as the books or stationery that they don't need after the semester end. So,
Mhm.
I had a question that how are we going to build an initial customer base? For example,
Mhm.
when the website has no sellers, and then there would be like how would we attract the people to actually donate or list out their items for selling or renting over there?
Mhm.
So
So
the
you
first,
want to sell only from your website, or you want to use other e-commerce platforms?
sir, only from the website. So
Why not
basically,
other platforms?
sir, because our platform is basically for connecting the people who want to lend out or rent out or like sell their stuff with those who are the potential buyers. So,
How is it
how
different from an OLX?
sir, OLX is basically for the used items and selling the used items, and we are the different thing that we have is that we also have the option of renting it. And for example, it is a scientific calculator, and I don't and I want it for just for the exams. or I can just rent it for some time from a senior who is having it, and that way I don't have to buy it on the second hand rate. Or sometimes it is just that some stationery, for example the drafter, we need it only in the first year. So if we are buying it even second hand, even at the half rate, that is waste for us after that time.
Mhm.
So we are trying to build a community or within the college in which we can make that exchange that generally takes place offline, unofficially in the groups, WhatsApp chats, or you need to have connections with seniors just to get the stuff you need.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
so for that we are thinking to build, but how are we going to attract the people to actually use the platform in the beginning when
Okay.
it has no users and sellers?
So you should start local in this case, or even hyper local, which means start with one college, one campus, and then try to bring the
Yes,
alumni of that campus on the platform as sellers, and try to bring the actual real students from the college as the users or the buyers. Start hyper local. I think that is something that you can start with, and as a proof of concept, and then start adding multiple different colleges hyper locally. Don't market it as a full-fledged complete brand. Market as a college brand only.
yes, sir. That was our plan. That currently, at the first stage, we are going to keep it for one college only, and then we were thinking that we could sell it to the university level. For example, GGS IPO is like the cluster of all the IPO colleges, so we could then move on to the university level.
Yeah.
So, sir,
No, that's fine.
yes,
So
sir.
do
And
that.
yes, sir. And another doubt is that, like for the payment and the condition of the stuff that is being lended, how do we ensure that people have trust in that, or how do we build the reliability?
So you will have to do your due diligence. If you want to be just a platform, then a platform will not touch the product. You just create a platform. You make it easy for the buyer and seller to validate it, verify it, send pictures, do your due diligence on the app itself, and then meet, pay through the app and then get it delivered. So app then doesn't take the responsibility of the product sold. That's one way to look at it. The second way is you do the
Yes,
due diligence and you create a warehouse, you create a pipeline and sell it to the user, but that becomes a very logistically challenged product. So when you're thinking about your
yes, sir.
MVP, think about what can be the checkpoints that your app will check um, using AI or a person to do the due diligence that this listing is correct, the phone number is correct, this person is correct. Like a blah blah. When you do a blah blah, they will check the license of the person who's posting their post, the driving license, the RC of the car, and all of those things, so that they know that they are legitimate drivers and legitimate people. They do the same thing for uh, uh, the ride share like riders as well. That we want to do your due diligence. We want to know that you are a law-abiding citizen, and then we'll connect you both, and you can do your right. Okay. So you have to think about in your system
Yes, sir.
what will be the checkpoints, what will be the quality control that you would do without involving too many people. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay,
Does that
sir.
make
Okay,
sense?
thank
Does
you,
that
sir.
answer your question?
Yes, sir, absolutely.
Yes, Karthik. You're on mute. You're on mute.
So sorry sir. Hello
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
सर पहले मैं आपको थोड़ा सा बैकग्राउंड देना चाहूँगा कि what I'm doing.
Yes,
So sir,
please.
basically I am making the disposable plates from the agricultural waste, basically rice, straw or parali.
Hmm.
So sir, मतलब my main issue is कि the machines to make it is very costly. I can't afford them right now. And to test my product, first में क्योंकि मेरा जो प्रोडक्ट है वो चल पा रहा है नहीं चल पा रहा, वो वाटर रेजिस्टेंट हो पा रहा है, हीट रेजिस्टेंट हो पा रहा है नहीं हो पा रहा, मेरे को पहले उसकी टेस्टिंग करनी पड़ेगी अपने प्रोडक्ट की बनाने के बाद ही। तो सर मैं जो इंडस्ट्रीज ऐसी हैं जो ये मशीन्स यूज करती हैं, जब मैं उनको कांटेक्ट करता हूँ, डेली कांटेक्ट करता हूँ, मैं उनको उनसे बात करता हूँ, मोस्ट ऑफ देम डोंट एंटरटेन अस वेरी मच, बट सम ऑफ देम जो वो एंटरटेन करते भी हैं, बात समझते भी हैं, दे डोंट अलाउ अस टू यूज देयर मशीन्स। मैं उनको पे करने के लिए भी रेडी हूँ, फॉर अ वीक आई कैन पे देम फॉर 10,000 कुछ अप्रॉक्स, but still they say कि the machine costs in lakhs and crores. How can we lend you in for 10,000 only? If
what are these machines doing?
Machines are doing the hydraulic pressing.
They're doing
heat
what?
hydraulic pressing. Heat hydraulic pressing.
Heat hydraulic pressing.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So they have two top and bottom which provide the heat product from both sides, and plus they compress them, they press them at a very high pressure of 50 tons.
Okay. How many people have you spoken to?
More than 100 people I've spoke.
How many
from the more Delhi NCR basically.
How many have allowed you to go and visit their factory or the machine?
Approx 10. I have visited 10 factories. One of them allow us to use their machine, but currently he is not able to lend their machine. He is asking about for some time, but currently I'm not sure that he will give us or not.
That's fine. So that's exactly what I was telling you and everybody else. Remember, 100, 10 meetings, 1 conversion.
Yes.
So if you want 4 more people, expand your search, talk to 200 people, specifically industrial, people who are using that machine, and keep the conversion will remain 1-2% only. That's the rule of thumb. You talk to 200, 500 people, then you'll have like 5 to 10 actual testing abilities. Now,
Yes, sir.
the other way to do this is that you go to the actual manufacturer as well.
Actually, sir, no one is manufacturing the same product. They are manufacturing the ceramic plates. That's why they are more hesitated to give me their machine, because their product is completely different, my product is completely different. But our process is little bit same. So that's why they are more liking nahi hum nahi de sakte.
Okay. I think the other way will be for you to do some design research and science behind this. Get some blueprints of some of these machines. Of course, while you're doing the due diligence of finding people, the other way is to at least prove it theoretically, scientifically, and look at what are the data points of what is a blueprint of such a machine and what are the components that you will be using. Okay. So that's the other way to at least theoretically prove the proof of concept. But the rule of thumb is same. Yeah, go on.
तो सर ये चीज मैं उनको समझाऊं कि मैं क्यों यूज कर रहा हूँ ऐसा टाइप की ये चीज।
Yes, आप समझा भी सकते हो, और दूसरा what I'm trying to say is कि आप जो ब्लूप्रिंट है एक मशीन का वो ढूंढने की कोशिश करो, उससे भी बहुत सारी चीजें क्लियर होंगी आपकी, और उसका मिनिएचर वर्जन अगर आप खुद क्रिएट कर पाओ, based on because it's all physics and science, right? It's how do you create a high pressure hydraulic system? इसके already बहुत सारे papers, thesis and research हो रखी होगी. Use those research and papers and then try to create something at a smaller level for yourself if you're not able to get the access to that.
Yes, sir.
वो MVP वाली बात आ गई जो हम पहले कर रहे थे कि अपना MVP अगर आपको 2 करोड़ 4 करोड़ 5 करोड़ की मशीन नहीं दे रहा है, उसका एक्सेस नहीं मिल रहा है, then you create like a 5 लाख का मशीन by yourself.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
और सर another doubt is कि जैसे कि सर आपने कहा आइडिया वैलिडेशन के लिए आपको लोगों के पास जाना चाहिए, पूछना चाहिए। तो आई हैव डन दिस, बट मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल एट अ स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट से कि हाँ अच्छा प्रोडक्ट है, यूज करेंगे, इन्वायरमेंट के लिए अच्छा है, कॉस्ट भी सेम है, व्हाई विल वी नॉट यूज इट, बट शुड वी बिलीव देम एंड गो ऑन? और मतलब कि सर बाद में एक्चुअल में जब मैं बेचूंगा तब पता नहीं वो लें ना लें, उनको अच्छा लगे ना लगे, ये क्योंकि माय कंप्लीट आइडिया इज डिपेंड ऑन कि हाउ आई कैन सेल इट। अगर वो बिकेगा ही नहीं तो फिर किस फायदा में,
ओके,
क्या फायदा
सो
उसका?
इसीलिए रिसर्च भी बहुत जरूरी होती है, प्राइमरी एंड सेकेंडरी। पहली चीज तो देखिए, हमें ये करना चाहिए कि हमें ये समझना जरूरी है कि मार्केट में डिमांड कितनी है।
हम्म
लेंगे नहीं लेंगे वो बात की बात है, पहले हमें ये समझना है कि डिमांड कितनी है। डिमांड कैसे पता लगेगी? डिमांड पता लगेगी कि हमारे पिछले 5 साल में अगर एक इंडस्ट्री की कंपनी उस मशीन को इस्तेमाल कर रही है तो वो कितनी बड़ी है एज एन इंडस्ट्री,
हम्म
number of companies, how is the trend for the last 5 years, what's the projected trend, what are the policies which are influencing those trends. Okay, the
हम्म
second step then will come that based on the market analysis you find out those specific companies and people who are using similar products and then only talk to them. It's okay, they might say "Okay, yes we might use it, yes we might not use it," but until you have a few products, until you have like 5, 6 prototypes and somebody is using it and testing it, you will not be able to know if they're actually buying it.
yes sir.
And instead of trusting people on they'll buy it or not, believe the trend that you see in the market for the last 5 years. वैसी कंपनीज है, वैसी मशीन्स की रिक्वायरमेंट्स कितनी बड़ी है, एक मशीन में कितना मार्जिन है, हाउ बिग इज दैट, हाउ मेनी, what is your biggest competitor and how many machines are they selling it, and how much money are they making. For example, there was this I'm forgetting the name, जो ये वायर रोल्स होते हैं ना,
हाँ
बड़े बड़े वायर्स के रोल होते हैं, उसके मैन्युफैक्चरर्स से मेरी अभी कुछ दिन पहले बात हुई थी। इवन दो द इंडस्ट्री इज वेरी स्मॉल, उनके SKU they have like 60% of the country market for just
ओके
making those rolling papers, but they actually increased the quality so much that uh, that it was like tremendous, it was crazy. So you need to identify मार्केट कितनी है, उसके बेसिस पे डिसाइड करो कि बनाना नहीं बनाना, और बनाने में कितना पैसा लगेगा वर्सेस उसका प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी कितना होगा इन द लॉन्ग रन। दोज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस। ठीक है, और गुड
यस
गुड क्वेश्चंस, ग्रेट,
थैंक यू।
थैंक यू। हु एल्स हैज अ क्वेश्चन? यस साली।
सर मेरा दूसरा एक और क्वेश्चन ये था कि सर ग्रे मार्केट में डील कैसे करा जाए। लाइक सपोज ऑनलाइन बैटरीज बिकती हैं तो कई सारी सर है ना अनसर्टिफाइड होती हैं, मगर लोग इन्हें बेच रहे हैं। और सर लोगों की रिक्वायरमेंट भी है, मतलब बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट, हर इलेक्ट्रिक प्रोडक्ट में चाहिए होती है बैटरी। अब सर ऐसा स्टार्टअप जैसे मेरे प्रोडक्ट में बैटरी लगती है, सर मैं कैसे मतलब ऐसी चीज पे को प्रिक्योर करूं जो सर्टिफाइड हो, या फिर मैं उसे स्किप कर दूं जबकि वो चीज मैंडेटरी है मगर हमारी मार्केट में अनसर्टिफाइड बिक रही है और चल रही है, मतलब बहुत ज्यादा यूज भी हो रही है।
मेरा तो मानना ये रहेगा कि नेवर ग्रे इन ग्रे, नेवर डील इन ग्रे, never deal in gray.
ओके
Meaning,
सर।
if you are creating a product for prototyping and testing, it's fine. You can use like a second hand or a aftermarket product. But if you're building a product and you're selling it as new, and the parts uh, in the parts that you're procuring are also coming from the like an aftermarket or a gray market, then it's not the right thing to do. When you're selling it as new, sell it as new. Everything should be new.
ओके सर।
Okay, what else? Anyone else? Yes, Harjot. गिन के 3 से 4 लोगों ने ही सवाल पूछे out of the 18 people that are online. So कुछ तो हो रहा है कि लोग online हैं but they're not asking questions. Are we all being humans or we all just trying to stay animals? Yes, Harjot.
Right. So I had a follow-up question on my previous question, which was how to validate a market idea.
Yeah.
So I know there are a lot of tools in the market that can like help me get a list of the specific ideal customer profiles that I'm dealing with, and they can help me make a huge list of people I can reach out to. So should I use one of those tools, or should I like find people myself to reach out to?
You're building a tool for others to use, right?
Yes.
Then use other tools as well.
Got it.
Some
Okay.
of the best teachers were some of the best students. Meaning, if you know that there are services out there which can add value to your business, save you time, energy, and effort, and you are in the business of creating a system or a service or a tool that will help people save time, energy, and effort, then you should be the biggest consumer of other tools as well. If you
Correct.
feel that you don't want to use tools and then you're building tools and selling those tools, well, then you're fundamentally not
That
aligned
makes
with that.
sense. Yeah.
Right? For example, if I'm a coach and I don't, procure services of a coach, or I feel कि नहीं मेरे को coach की जरूरत नहीं है but मैं coach हूँगा, then I'm wrong. Then I think I'm doing something wrong.
Right. Yeah, that answers my question. Thanks for that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think I'll pause here, and I will stay on the call, maybe on a mute. Anybody who, if you don't have any questions, feel free to hang up and just focus on building what you were building. But if you have questions, I will hang on for another 18 minutes on this call. Happy to take questions. But I also feel that everybody's time is valuable. So if people have asked questions and if you don't have any further questions, feel free to drop off. But if people have questions and they want to stay back, please stay back and ask questions. There's no point staying silent on a conference call like this. We have 15, 16, 17 people.
Students, if you have any more questions, please ask. And you can also let me know that you have any questions. Nipun, you want to connect to sir personally? If he wants to share his, then I'll let you know.
I'll send you my email address so that you can.
Okay. I think we can end this call here. I mean, I think if the students have their, I think students have cleared all their doubts by now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
Harjot has
Harjot.
another question.
Right. Just one last question I had.
Sure.
So
Feel free. I love questions, so feel free to ask as many.
Right. So we are actually building this product that I just explained, SignVault. It is mainly built for highly regulated industries. And one of the core challenges that we are facing right now, currently, is in order to serve highly regulated countries that are compliant, we need to be a compliant and highly regulated company ourselves. And we basically require HIPAA compliance certifications in order to serve companies that have HIPAA compliance certifications.
Sure.
So that is a challenge that we're facing right now. So
Yeah.
how would you recommend we approach this?
So that again, like I think I was telling this to Ali as well, this becomes part of your MVP. Without an HIPAA compliant, if you're not able to sell it to your customers, then that means that your minimum viable product needs to be compliant. Let's say, for example, HIPAA is for medicine. Are there any kind of other compliance that you are looking for? Let's say for FDA approval and FDA certified. These are two different things. And FICCI for India. Any product that you're selling in the market should be FICCI registered if you're selling it on any of the e-commerce platform. So the approach is simple. Whatever the FICA or HIPAA requirements are, you have to fulfill those. Are you manufacturing anything, or it's a software or a technology product?
It's a software technology product.
Then, in terms of the data security, DPDPA, the US data
Right.
compliance, any other compliance which are needed, you'll have to go through those audits and get
Right.
an independent audit done by yourself first. Once you've gotten those audits and those approvals, then you can actually,
Send it to the
send it to a HIPAA for, doing their due diligence and approving you. But that becomes your MVP. Without that, you can't sell, right?
Correct. All right.
Make sense?
Yep.
All right. And there are companies who can help you be compliant as well, be it HIPAA or other kinds of security systems who work with you to deliver those requirements.
Right. Me and my co-founder actually researched a little bit upon this, and the initial costs of getting these compliance certifications is actually quite high.
Yeah.
It's around 30 to 40,000 US dollars annually. So that's a blocker we have right now in our MVP. Yeah.
No, so
Yeah,
I agree. I understand. There are two alternates only. One is either you find a better cost-effective way to be compliant, or raise funds to get 30-40K to
Right.
get this. As
Right.
simple as that.
All right. Got it.
Yes, Ali.
सर एक मेरा एक और क्वेश्चन है जो मतलब स्पेसिफिकली मेरे स्टार्टअप से रिलेटेड है। वो
Yeah.
ये है कि सर मैं सर मैं मशीन बनाता हूँ कॉर्डलेस इलेक्ट्रिकल एग्रीकल्चर मशीन, जिसका यूएसपी ये है कि वो 10 तरीके के अलग अलग मशीन में बदल जाती है। बस आपको 2 स्क्रू खोल के दूसरी माउंटिंग लगानी होती है। तो सर करंटली मैं अभी प्रोटोटाइपिंग के फेज में हूँ। तो सर आपके हिसाब से 1 ईयर गोल क्या होना चाहिए मेरा? मतलब किस चीज पे मुझे फोकस करना चाहिए और किस चीज पे नहीं करना चाहिए?
वो तो आपके रिजल्ट्स बताएंगे ना। फोकस हमेशा हमें बिजनेस बनाने पे होना चाहिए। मतलब the more products you can sell, or you can get a product in the hand of a consumer. For any startup, the focus should be to make money. And of course, there's the reverse engineering process of how do you make money. How will you make money is by creating something which adds value to the customer. To create a product which will add value to the customer, you'll have to talk to too many customers and get the problem statement ready, and then start prototyping and then deliver that product to them. So its end game is to make money. End game is to go live out there in the market and with a tangible product for the people to use. Right? That's the end game for everybody. So the bigger, the more money, or the sooner you can go to the market, the better it is. But to do that, you will have to do the back end, 5, 6, and 10 processing steps in the process. Right? Okay.
यस सर, मैं समझ गया सर। दूसरा सर यही था जो हरजोत ने भी पूछा अभी मीटिंग में कि वो सर्टिफिकेशन वाला, उसके लिए भी हम या तो हम रेस फंड कर सकते हैं या फिर क्या कहते हैं।
प्रोटोटाइप रेडी है आपका?
जी सर, रेडी है, बट अभी इम्प्रूवमेंट चाहिए उसमें काफी तरीके की।
नहीं, MVP प्रोटोटाइप होता है। MVP मिनिमम वायबल प्रोडक्ट, मीनिंग व्हिच डज द जॉब व्हिच इज इंटेंडेड फॉर द प्रोडक्ट टू डू।
सर MVP रेडी है, बट सर्टिफिकेशन अगेन नहीं है मेरे पास।
But is the certification quintessential for the product?
यस सर, स्पेशली बैटरी के लिए जो है वो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है। उस चीज को
बैटरी सर्टिफाइड ले लो। Why do you have to create a certified battery yourself?
सर मैंने मार्केट में बहुत ट्राई करा, मतलब बैटरी के लिए मैं बहुत परेशान हुआ मार्केट में। तो हर बार यही प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, किसी के पास सर्टिफाइड बैटरी नहीं है। और अगर किसी से मैंने मतलब बात करी कि आप सर्टिफिकेशन करा के अपनी फर्म पे दे दीजिए, तो उन्होंने मिनिमम 5 लाख रुपीज मांगे।
That's the cost of compliance, and that's fine.
और सर ये काफी ज्यादा मतलब मेरे लिए क्वाइट हाई है। मतलब मैंने तो कोशिश करी कि इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स में से कोई ऐसा अल्टरनेटिव मिल जाए जिसमें से मैं यूज कर लूँ, मगर मुझे सेम क्या कहते हैं सेम स्पेक की बैटरी नहीं मिलता क्योंकि हमें वेट को भी मैनेज करना है।
See, that's fine. All I'm saying is there are some problems we will be able to solve technically. There are some problems we'll be able to solve by doing a little bit more sweat work than anything else. There are some challenges which we will overcome only by following a process like talking to 100, 200, 500 people. And in the same way, there are some challenges which you can only solve with money. And for that you again need to be ready and to see कि आपने कितना समय लगा दिया versus spending 5 lakh on getting a certified battery and then just giving it to people to test it. और for that if you need funds, उसके लिए फिर अलग process है कि अगर आपको ऐसी अटल इनोवेशन मिशन या एग्री यूनिवर्सिटीज जो हैं उनसे आप कहीं जाके फंड्स की बात करो तो मे बी देयर आर चांसेस दैट यू माइट गेट दैट. But you have to do your due diligence. You can't just expect them to come to you. A lot of research is needed for anything. Okay. All right. Any other questions? But good. I think भले ही 3-4 लोगों ने 5 लोगों ने ही पूछा, but I love a session with a question. Sorry for moving out for a minute or two in between, but happy to answer any questions. I've shared my email address with all of you in the chat box. मेरे नाम की यूनिक बात यह है कि if you Google me, you'll only find me. So there are multiple ways to reach me, and I'm happy to connect and talk to you. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I hope there all your questions are answered. If there is anyone else, you can raise your hand right now, or you can just unmute yourself. Anyone? Okay. Thank you so much, sir. I think the students have really drilled you with all the questions and they've got on the answers they wanted. And they'll definitely be connecting with you over your email. So thank you so much for this open house and thank you so much for answering all the questions. We'll surely
Thank
see
you.
you in the next workshop that we have,
Definitely.
and I'll be sharing the details soon.
Definitely. Definitely. Thank you, folks. Please take care.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.